Hello again, my name is Doctrzombie, and I'm going to tell you about a game. I know, big surprise. This is a nerdy game for nerds, specifically biology nerds. So if you are at all interested in animals and how they relate to other animals and such, you might find this game interesting. I've picked it up recently. I play it on my phone, similar to a lot of other browser games or phone games like... oh God, I cannot remember the most popular one right now. The type that give you one puzzle a day, and you solve it, you come back the next day. Now you can also practice this game as well, and I recommend you do that a few times to really get a feel for how the game works. Metazooa, Metazooa. Just search for that, you'll find it at metazooa.com. It is a game about guessing an animal. So the easiest way to show you how this works is just to go ahead and play a game. So we know that our creature, a mystery creature that it has selected from a list of quite a few animals, is some kind of animal. And what we have to do is guess what animal it is based on only the knowledge of what cade the animal is in. So we know it's Metazooa, an animal. Let's try a mosquito. A mosquito is an animal, and the only thing that a mosquito has in common with the mystery animal that we're trying to find here is bilateral, meaning that it's the same on one side as it is the other. It can be dissected in half and be the same. That is essentially most animals on the planet, but this is actually really good information because it means that it has fucking nothing in common with a mosquito. It's not an insect. It's not a, invertebrate. It is as far away from a mosquito as you could possibly get. But we know that it's bilateral. We can learn a little bit about that cade here. We can go to Wikipedia if we really wanted to deep dive in on it. But something that has nothing in common with a mosquito might be, let's say, a tiger. That'll be our next guess. Okay, we've gotten a little more information. It shares the cade of tetrapod. So any four-limbed vertebrate animal of the clade Tetrapoda. So we know that our animal is a four-limbed vertebrate. Now, it does seem that maybe there's a few items here. Well, I guess a bird is, yes, four limbs. But this one here, this worm snake or whatever it is, doesn't look like it. Sometimes there are some animals that fit into a class that don't seem to make sense, such as like a dolphin being a placental mammal. But we're on the right track. But it's not a carnivore. It's not similar to a tiger. It's just some kind of four-legged animal. Why not pick something from this list here? Let's see what kind of frogs are available. We got bullfrog or poison frog. We'll go with a bullfrog. Oh man, we're very close. This has actually gone really well. Neobatrachia, a suborder of the Anura, the order of frogs and toads. It is almost certainly a frog or a toad. So let's go and try the poison dart frog. That is it. We've won. The answer is a poison frog. One game, one win, and then you can go ahead and practice. Now that was a very easy run. You get 20 guesses, similar to a game of 20 questions. And if you are really stuck, you can trade 3 of your guesses to go down one level on the tree and get a little bit more information, which you may need to do, and I've had to do several times. But this one was a pretty simple one. We got lucky. Let's go ahead and do a practice game and then try again. Another mosquito. Okay, same thing, bilateral. The mosquito has almost nothing in common with our target animal. Let's try something different. We'll try an owl, a barn owl. Okay, this is a little bit more typical of what we see when we play the game. The only thing that the barn owl has in common with our mystery creature is that they are both tetrapod vertebrate animals. So they have skeletons, and they're mostly land animals, vast majority of living terrestrial and semi-aquatic vertebrates. Let's try a snake, right? Maybe a cobra, king cobra. Nothing. The barn owl and the king cobra are both members of Sauria, and I probably should have known this, so most birds, reptiles are all members of this clade. So it's definitely not a bird or a reptile. It is something else. We'll try tiger. That was one of our first guesses from the first game. And we're much closer. Boroithuria. I am butchering these Latin names, by the way, so don't call me out on that shit. Includes things like giraffes, pigs, zebras, rhinos, dogs, cats, rabbits, mites, squirrels, bats, whales, dolphins, lemurs, and simians. But they are all placental mammals, so that is a huge hint. But a bit broad there. So let's... a tiger probably eliminates all carnivores. But let's say like a bat, fruit bat, maybe. Yeah, no better. It does, however, eliminate anything in this super order, which is going to be tough because it includes most of them. True insectivores, carnivores, pangolins, even-toed ungulates. I mean, if you understand what all these things mean, we've actually eliminated a very large portion of the tree, but it doesn't really help me to know what we haven't. I mean, if the picture is exactly the same, we're in trouble. Let's. I think a mouse falls under that same one. Ooh, no, it doesn't. Okay, so this here is insectivores, carnivores, ungulates. But what we wound up with is a rodent, and that got us way closer. There's only a few rodents on the list. A mouse, a rat, perhaps. No closer yet. Rodent is not a member of Murinae, so rats and mice. I've kind of eliminated them both. What is this? Is that a capybara? No closer there. But it's in the same group. It's probably not a rabbit. They're in a list above that. It includes rodents and rabbits, lupines. I don't know. Are in the same group. Well, the naked mole rat was an option, and is also a member of the same one as the capybara, Hystricomorpha. Any rodent with a oh my goodness, Hystricomorphous zygomaceteric system. I don't know what that means, but it means there's no capybaras. Shit. So here we are. We're in a position where it's like, I know there's got to be one in this list, and I do not know what to look for. So here we'll use a hint. This probably won't help us at all. It does. A little bit. Castoromorphia. So beavers, gophers, kangaroo rats. We're down to like 3 major possibilities. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a beaver. Just kind of knowing how this game works, and it kind of goes for some of the more popular, more obvious animals. Like, I don't even know if gopher is going to be on the list. But there we go. We found it. It's the North American beaver, Castor canadensis. And what a cute little fella he is there. I know this is a niche as fuck game. I know most people watching this are going to be like, what is Doctrzombie on about? But I actually really like this. I think it's a fun way to learn a little bit more about animals and how they're grouped scientifically. It's just a fun way to pass the time, on your phone when you're in the bathroom or waiting for a meeting to start or something like that. And it's free. You deal with a couple of ads on the side or bottom. It's very harmless and pleasant. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you give Metazooa a try, and let me know if you've enjoyed the game. So, all right, everybody, I'll see you all next time.